Welcome back, everyone. This is Super Kelly Brothers Podcast, episode 125 for the 6th of June, 2021. My name's Sloan Kelly.
My name's Jody Kelly.
Just going to sort my camera there. A little bit of a Dutch angle. Just going to like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just kind of like that. Kind of the old Batman movies.
You're allowed to say Dutch angle?
I think so. I think that's what they're called, isn't it? The Dutch angle. Made popular by Alfred Hitchcock.
Do you know the term Dutch oven?
Yes. The correct use of it or the alternative use for it?
No, did you know it as an actual oven?
Yeah, it's a Dutch oven. It's an oven that was made by people in Holland. Yes. There's another version of it, which is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
What a way to open a podcast.
Yeah. Just talking about Dutch angles.
I know. So,
a Dutch oven's for cooking something specific.
It's like a slow cooker, isn't it?
Something like that.
I think it is, yeah. Answers in the postcard or comment below.
Indeed.
W12 8QT. So,
getting distracted here.
I know. It's like you're looking for signals.
No. We're in the middle of getting our garden done, and there's a bit of
right now?
sprinkler action going on.
Oh, okay. Is it one of those ones?
Pardon? Sprinkler action, that's totally something different. Come on now. It's a family podcast.
That's right. Don't want to hear about that.
That's back to Dutch oven talk, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Oh, don't do that. My bell's over there.
Oh, God. Right, anyway, sorry, you were saying?
Aye, so apparently summer is almost upon us. It's 34 degrees here.
Ooh, it's hot here.
And the air quality is in the toilet. So everybody we get these like pollen reports and air quality reports of the weather forecast. It's not just the weather forecast. It's not like in Scotland where it's like, and you'll probably notice by the outside it's taps off weather, and that's the only weather forecast. We also get like air quality and things as well. So the air quality's not very good today.
All right.
So
there's the weather report, everybody.
The weather report, yeah. So I think it's tapped off. I think it is taps off weather in Scotland just now.
Well, for a lot, not for me, but for a lot of people, yeah.
Yes.
I'm past that stage. I'm beyond.
Yeah. I noticed there was one of our friends tweeted out a picture of people in somewhere in the south side of Glasgow there was a concert and there was all the people
it looked like
lining the
nice wee
embankment. Yeah, it looked quite nice.
Nice wee kind of back to normal wee music festival going on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which is kind of nice.
Yep.
They used to do. Maybe they'll do it again this year. But they used to have like a blues in the park, in Fireman's Park, just up the road from us, and we used to go there.
Back in the good old days.
Back in the good old days.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. No. Shall we crack on with the news?
Yes.
Do you know what the guy gets for doing that? Big hammer.
A big hammer, that's right.
Good news. Indy 5 is in production.
Officially
in production, and it's filming in the UK.
It is, yeah.
Filming in the UK.
Yep.
So, do we have any roving reporters? Do we know where it is in the UK?
We haven't sent Evelyn down south. Somewhere. A roving reporter. No, I don't think there's any footage available yet that anybody's put up. Is there?
So apparently it's filming in Bamborough Castle.
Oh, nice.
And I'm just on the website for Bamborough Castle. It says Bamborough Castle will be closed until the 14th of June due to filming.
Is that Wales?
It's located 150 feet above magnificent Bambara Beach. The visit the last real kingdom of Bambendenburg. I don't know.
It's easy
what
for
that
you to
is.
say.
That's what it says.
Did they do the
Bamberg,
Battenberg cake?
That's Battenberg, isn't it?
Aye, nice.
It is. It's near Buddle and Warren Mill.
Oh, aye.
Oh, okay. It's in Northumberland. It's just south of Berwick upon Tweed.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, I could have waited there this weekend.
You could have.
Damn it.
Well, it starts on Monday, I think. So they're there for a week. They're not there for long. So they're going to resume operations at the castle on the 14th. So
I wonder if Mr. Ford's over here then.
I don't know. That's a good question.
He probably flew over himself.
I was going to say, I hope he didn't fly himself.
straight onto a golf course. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys.
There's a YouTuber that I watch, and he's an airline pilot. He does like freight things, but he comments on publicly released audio of air traffic reports, and one of them was Harrison Ford, and apparently he landed right behind an airliner or right in front of an airliner, or there was something that was like beside a 747. Mm-hmm. And the tower comes over and says, please telephone the tower at your earliest possible convenience. And the guy cuts the audio off and goes, that is never good. When you're told to call the tower as soon as you land, it's not good. He said, you're probably going to get rapping the knuckles, but it's never good.
Yeah, it's because he's landed in a motorway or something.
He's landed in a motorway. He's landed in a golf course. In fact, no, he crashed in the golf course, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
That's how much he hates golf.
Millennium Falcon door fell on him during the Force Awakens.
That's right. Yeah, he hurt his foot. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Kylo Ren killed him. Spoilers. You know. He did not have a good week that week.
He didn't know. But then again, he was like, oh, good, I'm not going to get to see the last movie. And then they're like, we need to bring you back. He's like, damn it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be in 10 minutes. I'm just going to fly over.
I think he stood in for Carrie Fisher, though. I think that's why I agreed to that. I think that was the rumor.
Oh, I see, okay. Could they not have got Luke Skywalker? Would that not have made more sense? I know it's his dad and everything, but seriously, I mean, it would not have made more sense the fact that he's force sensitive, but they made this big thing about, oh, you're just a memory. And it's like,
yeah, why Harrison Force came across as a force ghost? We will never know.
He's not a force ghost. He's a memory. They actually make it explicit. He says, I don't know, I'm just a memory.
All right, okay.
Which just made no sense to me. Whatever.
Nah, I know.
Whatevs.
Did you see the? I know we talk about so much in this podcast, but did you see there was a judge that ruled that the last two Star Wars movies were mediocre? Did you see that story?
I did not see that story. Why is that story not in the rundown? Because I'm pretty sure I could have been there as an expert witness. No, I'm not.
I didn't put it in the rundown because I thought, God, we talk about this so much, but because we're kind of talking about it, I'll share this.
Here we are. We got this. We got to this from Indiana Jones. Let me just point that out.
Yeah, I know. Everything leads back to Star Wars.
It really does. It does. Did you send it to me in the old messenger? I can find it actually. What was it? Equals mediocre judge.
I've got it here.
Federal judge rules that Star Wars sequels are mediocre and schlocky
compared to the rest of the Skywalker saga.
Whoa.
It says Judge Kenneth K. Lee, a Ninth Circuit Court judge, has officially ruled.
That's quite
high. The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker are mediocre Star Wars films.
There you go.
So it's official.
So I'm just saying, I don't think you needed a judge to tell you that. There you go. There was rarely has been a time that Star Wars fandom was united in their opinion on anything. Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that one in there. Let's not talk about it because we've spoke about it so much.
Mediocre and
yeah. So Indiana Jones. I wonder what they're going to be. 2 seconds.
We need to have one of those technical difficulty things. Jody's just discussing with his better half about what's going on, and it's all been resolved. And he's turning back on his mic, and
sorry,
that's how he's finished. I was doing a running commentary.
I know. We're paranoid about this lawn not taking. We've basically got turf.
Oh, did you reseed it?
No, we didn't seed it. We get turf put down. So it's like turf. Somebody described it as like a hair transplant or a kind of an organ transplant, basically.
Okay.
So we need to water it at night time for like an hour or 2 or something. Soak. It's a bit of wet, but different.
We've done turf and we've done seeding, and you don't really need to take that much care. As long as you water it, it's fine.
Aye.
It doesn't have to be like
at night time for an hour or something. No.
What if it gets hungry after midnight?
Then it turns into a gremlin.
Turns into a hedge.
A grass gremlin.
Grass gremlin. Those are the worst.
Right,
gremlins.
Sorry. That's the last time we're going to talk about that. Sorry. Focus.
You were mentioning Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones starting this week. So apparently it's going to use an old script that they threw out for Last Crusade.
Promising.
Isn't it? And the opening scene apparently is him chasing down a ghost in a Scottish castle. Now that, I'm telling you right now, has me a bit worried.
Uh-oh. Why?
Because that feels a bit Scooby-Doo. Well, because he's running for a start.
Feels a bit Scooby-Doo and it feels a bit Ghostbusters.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's about the supernatural, but I always thought that it was more about the sort of earthly supernatural. I know that sounds ridiculous, but more the kind of earthly supernatural. That's why I didn't like the whole alien thing with the crystal skull. Had they made the fourth movie, of course they haven't made the fourth movie, but like I don't understand why can't you go looking for like Thor's hammer or something, or like they look for the Ark of the Covenant, the Holy Grail. In the video games, you look for the Lost City of Atlantis. Why can't you go looking for like these supernatural, earthly supernatural things? I don't see why you got to go with ghosts and aliens.
Yeah,
I think there's plenty of mystical things there.
Somebody was arguing the fact that is Crystal Skull actually the worst Indiana Jones film when you rewatch Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? There's not a lot of substance there. And it's just as daft as Crystal Skull.
Okay, so I haven't watched Temple of Doom in a long time. I'm gonna lay my cards on the table there. I have not. My perfect trilogy, if we want to go there, is Back to the Future.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Oh no, I could watch 1, 2, and 3 all day long. Yeah.
The only one I've got a problem with, not a problem, but 3 is less memorable for me. 1 and 2.
Okay.
I really remember. I thought 2 was very clever. Actually,
that's the bit that I love about 2 is that everyone says, "Oh, it's just a filler," and you're going like, "No, there's all the backtracking and stuff." It's I don't know. It's really good.
3 is my least memorable one. I know it's a cowboy one, but
I
need to watch it
Falls. Yeah, I like it. That's the ones I could watch over and over again. Indiana Jones, the first and the third movies are fantastic, and there's nothing wrong with them.
Perfect.
But yeah, the Temple of Doom, I watched it maybe 10 years ago, maybe.
See the amount of screaming in that film from Kate Capshaw.
Kate Capshaw, yeah.
That's all she does in that film.
But it's the sidekick short round. It's the whole thing. like
we loved it as kids, though, that movie, you know.
yeah.
When you see it now compared to the other, it's only when you compare it to the other ones
Mhm.
that's when you think maybe it wasn't as good as I remember it being. You know?
Yeah.
Raiders and Last Crusade are just 10 out of 10
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. So apparently
So
they're
we'll
going
see.
to
We'll see.
reuse it's been written by, I think we talked about this last time, but it's been written by Jonathan Kasdan, Lawrence Kasdan's son. So I mean,
Which is good. Good news.
you know, I think Johnny, whatever you want to call him, I think he's just every bit as good as his dad. So
Yeah. Yeah.
so we'll see how it goes.
Definitely good. Good that he's on board.
The BAFTAs are on tonight. Did you watch it? Or did you have it on like in the corner of your eye?
It'll be on right now.
Yeah. Did you watch the red carpet? What were you wearing?
Nah. No, because we were out. We were just kind of pretty much back in. We've been out today.
Yeah. I tell you, one person that won't be attending. Noel Clark.
Who? Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
We won't be attending for obvious reasons. We were never invited in the first place.
We'll see the whole Noel Clark thing.
Uh-huh.
I was reading in the paper today that you know, John Barrowman. How
Yes.
I think they're both kind of star Doctor Who. They were involved in Doctor Who. John Barrowman's getting accused of flashing his.
Apparently, that was his thing. He liked to do was to lighten the mood. He said he would flash his genitalia.
Yeah, that really lifts the mood, doesn't it?
How does that lighten the mood?
His mood, our mood, whose mood?
Any workplace.
No Clark's mood.
Just think about this. Never mind that it's theatre and all that kind of stuff. Well, maybe Noel Clark, but to lighten the mood, you would never do that in an office environment. Like any place of work, you would never do that. And why would you think that would be acceptable in, for all places, a kids' TV show? It's on the set of a kids' TV show. Call it what you want. It's a kids' TV show. Doctor Who.
Was it? Oh, he did it on Doctor Who.
Yeah. Apparently, you used to wonder because he had that big long coat.
Yeah.
Doctor Who. And I'm assuming he kind of went, like some depraved, lunatic.
I mean, if somebody was wondering about doing that, you'd call the police.
Bring your daughter today to work. Well, yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, you get rid. Well, I'm not going to go into the laws of it, but it just, what were you thinking? How did you think that was breaking the ice?
Idiot.
I
knew there was something about him. I knew it.
Well, there you go.
Noel Clark, I think he's not a flasher, is he? He's just been kind of been very lewd toward ladies.
Isn't he? I think it might be a bit more than that. I think there's like 20 women have come. Yeah, I think it's 20 women have come forward about. On Doctor, I think it was on the set of Doctor Who as well, and other productions as well. It's not an uncommon thing with Mr. Clark.
Oh dear. So, very talented man as well. That's a pity.
I think this is what happens though, and then you get what's his face, Ricky Gervais's producer. Same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and his producer on his
Afterlife.
Afterlife. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he did Derek as well.
Did he?
Yeah. I'm not sure, but he definitely did Afterlife anyway. So yeah, he's gone. Ricky Gervais apparently knew nothing of it. So.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch Afterlife?
No, I couldn't get past the first episode.
Really?
No, I couldn't do it.
No, that's disappointing.
I thought so as well.
No, I don't mean that.
No.
Both series.
Nah, I didn't fancy it.
I know what you mean, though. I mean, it's quite a grim subject matter, but it's very well done. As he's very good at that sort of thing.
It's
like that.
It's like a lot of things for me. It's like if I'm not if I'm not enjoying myself in the first like half an hour, I'm probably not going to give it another go, because it's like that's your time to shine. And there was while there was a few good jokes and sort of observations and things in it, I didn't think it wasn't something I was going to sit and go, look, I fancy another episode of that. That's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and we'll probably talk about this when we get there, but Bo Burnham's Inside, which is basically this descent into madness, was much more entertaining than Afterlife.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
The Jeff Bezos songs in particular.
Oh,
I love those ones.
Honestly,
anyway,
man.
But yeah, we'll get into that in a sec. But yeah, that's that there. Disney's offered Cruella a sequel already on the back of the roaring success of according
I'm
to.
surprised at that, because I don't think the box office has reflected success, has it? Or has it? No.
I mean,
last I heard, it hadn't.
I mean, it could just be no, so it spent a whole week at the box office and Disney Premier Access. Apparently, that's enough for the House of Mouse to already begin development on the sequel, the origin story of the 101. Blah 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 blah.
Well, it's getting very good things said about it. I know that much. I do fancy it. I didn't have when I first heard about it. I thought, really, but the trailer makes it look good, and all the reviews have been really good as well. So I'm up for it.
Yeah. I mean, Emma Stone's a great actress, so I'm sure she puts in a great performance. I don't know if I really want to watch it though. It's just gonna.
Yeah.
Again, it's.
I think it's a bit. It's for the kids that liked Harley Quinn and all that, isn't it? The girls.
I guess. But I mean, Harley Quinn was like R-rated over here. Like the emancipation of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, a toned down version, type of film.
So it's like, if you can't go and see Birds of Prey, then you would go and see, like, if you're too young for that, you would go and see Cruella.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Did you see Michael, talking of bringing people back? Did you see Michael Keaton's bloodstained Batman costume?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Let me show you a picture.
Well, this is good.
So
is he going to be in the Flash then? Definitely. Is this?
Yep. So it's going to be multiverse. It's their version of the multiverse, because everything that Marvel does, DC has to do. Oh, let's do the Avengers. Oh, we should probably do Justice League, which is exactly what happens at Warner Brothers Tower.
Yeah.
Or whoever they are now, Warner Discovery Brothers or whatever they are now.
Aye. On the coattails of Marvel.
Yeah. Let me just share this for you. Hey, get ready. Brace yourself.
Oh wow! So what's that? Why? What's that?
I don't know. It's the Batman.
I know
by Michael Keaton's Batman.
I know what the image is, but why is it?
Got blood on it.
It coming up? Why does it come up? Is it because is that them confirming that Michael Keaton's going to be in the Flash?
I guess so. It's Andy Muschietti, who's the director of it. He posted up.
Oh, did it? Right. Okay.
Yeah. No
That's
comment. No nothing.
Then.
Well, yeah.
Because Michael Keaton denied he was going to be in it, didn't he?
Yeah. So
a month ago or something.
The rumor is it's going to be Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton, because the current universe Batman is Ben Affleck, whereas the old universe, before they had a universe, they didn't think too much about it. Same as Marvel, they didn't really care much about their properties back in the 80s. It's going to be Michael Keaton. So I really want to see Michael Keaton back as Birdman. Not Birdman, the Vulture.
Oh yeah, me too. I thought he was great in that movie. Yeah, I thought it was really
good.
I do like Michael Keaton a lot.
We grew up in his movies.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Mom, Multiplicity, Beetlejuice, Batman. Batman Returns.
And then it wasn't in movies for ages, and then he did that Birdman movie, and then suddenly he's back in vogue again, which is great. Great to see.
Have you seen Founder? The
No, I
McDonald's
haven't
story.
actually. The burger. Sorry, McDonald's one. Yeah.
Oh, you should
Yeah.
watch that. Yeah.
Aye. I
Oh
fancy
yeah.
watching that.
He
Yeah.
is amazing in it. Yeah, he plays Ray Kroc,
Aye.
the guy
And he
that
takes.
basically created McDonald. I mean, the McDonald brothers created it, but he was the one that created it.
Aye, he made it. He made the
Yeah.
the logo and the franchise.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically turned them into what they are now, which is basically a real estate company.
Yeah.
It's a great story, and it's
Cool.
beautifully done.
No, I do fancy seeing that, but it keeps floating under the radar.
Yeah. So, fantastic. Not fantastic. Fast and I can't speak. Fast and Furious 9 came out in the UK first. I take it you haven't seen it yet.
I saw the trailer for it. We went to pictures last night for the first
I know,
time.
yeah.
To see A Quiet Place 2 and Fast and Furious 9. I don't think it's out yet.
No, it's out in the UK.
Was on. Oh, is it?
It is out in the UK, yeah.
The trailer came up for it and it looked absolutely ridiculous, like off the scale. It's getting too ridiculous. But anyway,
I think it was starting to get too ridiculous by 4, but it's Universal's superhero Bond franchise.
Yeah.
So they've got to keep milking it. Apparently, there's another 3 movies in the franchise.
Really?
They reckon. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 12 movies. That's their universe. It's like they have to keep making it because they don't have anything else. They've tried the Dark Universe. That failed because no one liked the Mummy, which I thought was okay.
I think they should have persevered with that.
I think they should have as well. Like, I mean, okay, first of all, the Mummy itself is over the top and stupid. Who cares? Then you're getting Tom Cruise, who's going to be the Mummy moving forward.
Yeah.
Why would you,
Little Tommy.
Why would you not want tiny Tom Cruise?
Well said.
I don't understand. Well said. Loki starts this week. We've buried the lead once again. So Loki starts on Wednesday.
Damn it!
And apparently, you sent me news that somebody noticed that on the sort of information card that they've got is like Loki address, one Asgard place, Asgard. He's also down his sex is fluid, which is like
he's the first sexually fluid character in the
Marvel universe. That's interesting. Yeah,
officially.
So, cool.
I don't know what that means though, particularly for his cat. You know, does that? I know it being gender fluid means, but
yeah,
is that going to have any impact on his story, or
is he a good character,
or is it just But I mean, we've been watching Ragnarok, the Norwegian thing on Netflix, and true to Loki's original character, he is a gender fluid character.
The actual character,
from the original, origins of that.
Yeah.
Not Marvel. I'm talking about, as in the origins of the Norwegian.
The folklore, the
folklore.
The pantheon of Norse gods. Have you seen American Gods? Are you going to see American Gods?
I have seen the first season.
Okay.
I really need to. It was a while ago, and I fell away from it. I need to catch up with it.
Okay.
I did enjoy it. I need to watch it from scratch again, I think. Anyway, sorry.
Okay. I can't spoil it then. Fine. Damn it.
All right. Okay.
Because it's such a good. Because it's like no way. Anyway.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I think. I don't know. If I feel like Tom Hiddleston's been playing that character that way since day one, but okay.
I think so, yeah, and it's just officially been yeah.
So it's official. It's on a form. And then finally, our last story this week is Game Builder Garage, as they call it over here, or Garage in Scotland.
Yes.
Is coming out this Friday, which is on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
which is on the Switch, and there you go. It's basically it's like a scripting tool language thing. It's not quite. God, what was that game that used to get Little Big Planet, where you could like make little
Dreams.
games? Dreams.
Dreams.
No, there was Little Big Planet before that, but there's Dreams after that, and I think there's kind of drag and droppy things in there as well. I haven't played
Little
Dreams.
Big Planet. You could do that with as well.
Right.
Dreams was more you could do anything, so you can make anything. Little Big Planet was like it had to be a kind of side-scrolling thing.
Oh, okay.
You know,
right.
Dreams, you could do anything.
Yeah, and I think this is kind of similar to Dreams in that respect, is you can build anything you want. You just build out of these blocks. So if you're familiar with like the Scratch programming languages, so you drag and drop blocks in there. I think they use nodes and they connect the nodes, but whatever way they do it, it's blocks and you connect the blocks and then those things get in there.
Just in case folk are wondering what we're talking about here, basically Nintendo are bringing out a game that you can create a game.
Yeah.
So, and it's true to Nintendo's usual kind of thinking out the box thing. It's a bit like the Labo stuff.
Yes.
You know, they take you through a really simple tutorial. They're going to make it really easy for kids to make their own games, as you can see. And yeah, you know, and Danny's really into that type of thing. Just now, and I think it'll really encourage him to kind of explore.
Yeah,
that.
We'll probably get a copyright strike because I'm showing a Nintendo video up here, but never mind.
Maybe. It looks great. It looks
but yeah, it does. Yeah, and it's kind of they've been kind of building up to it because they've got like Mario Maker as well. Because in Mario Maker you've got these things where you can say, okay, this happens and do this. And so they've basically been teaching people to do that. But it'll be kind of cool that if you've got it on your you got it on the screen, you can like drag and drop stuff. That would be cool.
Yeah, I know.
Just your finger. So
anyway, I'm looking forward to it. But you're getting it. You're getting that game on Friday.
I pre-ordered it. It's $40 Canadian, so it must be like 25 UK pounds. Would have thought.
That's cheap.
Yeah. So I mean, a normal game over here is like $80, so it's half price. Game.
Yeah.
So, I'm really excited to do it. So I've got my little Switch thing set up here. I've got the streaming thing up there. So maybe I'll stream it on Super Kelly Brothers next weekend.
Yeah, because you've got a wee setup now, and you bought a kind of capture thing, so you can do. You're going to do a little video, aren't you, over and post it up for all you kids out there.
Yep. And I'll put it up on Super Kelly Brothers.
Guys and gals.
Yeah.
Went a bit Jimmy Savile there, sorry.
Yeah. I'll in. Oh. Shall we move on to the other segment that we have?
Yeah.
What you watching?
I forgot to tell you last week that I had watched the Friends reunion.
Did you?
Yeah, I watched it. And it was quite good. Have you watched it?
What?
Have you watched it?
No, I haven't. No, I don't have HBO. Anything Warner's I can't watch because of HBO and also Principal.
It was actually on Sky. Yeah, Sky One, I think. It was.
Oh, was it?
Okay. Yeah, we watched it. I was quite surprised it came up, and I thought, you must have to pay for it. But no,
I think it's on Crave over here in Canada.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was quite good. It was a couple of hours long.
Couple hours too long.
Quite nice bits. Yeah, it would have been nice to have them do maybe redo us. Well, they did actually. They did a kind of round table. Reread a sketch as they are now type thing.
Oh, okay. Was James Corden there?
Quite nice.
Did he play? Did he play Gunter?
No, he didn't. He didn't get involved. Thank God.
Good.
Just questions, but it was okay. You know.
Was Janice there?
She was. She turned up.
Nice. Paget Brewster. Is she there?
Uh,
Aisha Tyler.
Paul Rudd wasn't there.
Paul Rudd
Paul
wasn't
might
there.
have turned
Oh, there
up.
you go.
Nope, but he might have turned up.
Also, he looks exactly the same as he did back then as he does now.
That's bizarre.
Where is that guy's ugly portrait?
That is bizarre.
Seriously.
That dude never gets old. What the hell is going on there?
I don't know.
Um,
Meanwhile, the rest of us are taking the long way around, and he's just zooming ahead. I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think it is? I think he sleeps in like one of those Tupperware beds at night.
Maybe.
And instead of getting tucked in, he gets burped in.
Yeah.
His butler comes along, puts him into bed. Good night, Paul. And he's like,
yeah. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, he didn't turn up, but it was okay. Yeah, we started watching Ragnarok, which is the Norwegian series about Thor and Loki and all that. I don't know if did you watch the first season of that at all?
No. So Sam was saying that most of the cast in that are from another Norwegian show called Skam, which is skins in Norwegian.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. That's a great show, Sloan. You need to watch that. It's brilliant.
It's about this wee boy that gets imbued the powers of Thor or something.
He's not a wee boy. He's a kind of teenager.
Wee boy to us.
Wee boy to us. He's quite a big lad. He's quite a big lad actually. But anyway, no, it's very good actually. We watch it with the subs because I don't like to hear other people's voices, and it's all like a sync and stuff like that. I don't like that. So
it's all you want to fight
the subs.
Fight me.
Exactly. With the original actor.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant. And they've thrown a bit of money at the second season as well, so it looks good.
Cool.
God. Friday night's movie was Raya and the Last Dragon.
Because it's Disney free.
Because it's now free.
Yeah.
Which I was like, yippee! Finally, we get to see it.
We watched that this week.
What? Oh man, that's a cracking little film.
Oh, is
brilliant.
it? Oh.
Brilliant. I loved it.
Wow.
And I when I saw the trailer for it, I thought it looks okay. It looks like a typical Disney, blah blah blah. But yeah, man, that's a cracking film. No songs this time. No songs.
Kelly Marie Tran.
Yes, she's in it.
Not Raya. I don't know the character. I don't know the lead character's name.
It's Raya. Raya's the lead character.
Oh, is?
Is she? Does she play the? She must play the lead then.
Yeah.
And it's Awkwafina that plays the dragon, I think.
Right. She's good as well. I like Awkwafina.
Yeah, man. Honestly, it's really good. You need to watch it.
See,
and the quality is fantastic.
Sorry to go slightly off topic, but see Awkwafina's performance in The Next Level, Jumanji The Next Level, is so good. When she becomes Danny DeVito's character.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. I've only seen that film once.
Have you?
I saw the first Rock one quite a number of times, but I've only seen the second one.
Okay.
Once. Yeah, so that was really good. Really enjoyed that. We started watching a thing called Sweet Tooth. It's just out on Netflix.
Oh, the antlers.
Yeah. It's little babies been born as hybrid baby animals. Which looks really good as well. We've only watched one episode, but it's drawn us in. We're like, this seems pretty intriguing.
Cool.
I'm trying to think what else we watched. I don't think we watched any more film. Watched The Bad Batch, obviously, which I think I enjoyed. I think I quite enjoyed that one.
That's the one where they go to some
robot factory,
destroying factory thing.
Yeah. Quite. It just looks great though.
It does.
It does look great. That show.
Yeah,
it's real high quality.
I was okay with that one. I would kind of watched them. I watched quite a bit of it when I was just flicking through my cell phone.
So, I kind of watched it that way as well because I thought I kind of, it's what it is.
Yeah, it felt like a filler episode, to be honest.
Yeah,
that one.
And then we watched Bo Burnham's Inside.
Yeah,
and my mind was blown. that is the
It's
best
really
thing
good,
I've seen. That is the best thing I've seen. Most original thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
That was just. I've seen it twice now. I've watched it twice.
have
I'll
you?
probably watch it again. Aye. I
Oh.
watched it myself, and then I said to Evelyn, "God, you need to see this." So we watched it together, and then I just loved it. I thought it was absolutely thrilling. It's just him in a room, and he does all the lighting himself. He's got all these songs. It's like almost like a musical about isolation and COVID, isn't it? It's kind of all the various different things about the lockdown and
being on the phone
inside.
to your mum and she puts her thumb over the camera.
Yeah,
And you just see him
all that
explain
stuff.
it, shit, screaming at the screen to take her thumb off the camera. The Jeff
filmed it all
Bezos
himself.
song as well, and that's the one I really like. There's
The
two.
internet song.
The internet song is good as well.
Everything, all of the time. Everything about it was
And
just fantastic.
The meta one as well, where he explains about the song that he's talking, and it comes on to explain why he's explaining about the song. Then he comes on to explain why he's explaining about why he's explaining about the song. The reaction videos, See, about 10 minutes in, his Twitch sketch blips on screen briefly. It just like that.
Yeah, I know.
I ran it back. I was like, "What the hell did I just watch there?" And then later on, you see the Twitch thing.
I never noticed it the first time, but the second time I noticed that.
The Twitch play along was hilarious. Like, I was laughing my ass off that, because that's and it'll be me on Saturday doing this. Okay, let's go in here and we'll press X to cry.
But the thing about it was it was obviously a commentary of the way he was feeling and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Because did you know when he says that he hasn't performed because of anxiety or something in front of in front of a crowd for 5 years? That's true.
Oh, is it?
That's fact. That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
The last thing he did was 5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. So
because he's a young fella as well. I mean, he's like 30 or something. He's not old.
In
fact, he just turned 30. In the video.
On the thing.
Yeah. In the video.
Yeah.
In the special. Yeah, I thought it was very clever. The whole thing, start to finish, like all the lighting and everything he does himself. He's got like disco lights and there's like a spotlight and stuff like that. And it is as I said earlier on, it's a bit of a descent into madness as well, because it's like,
it is completely.
It's the character is a person who is stuck in the house by himself. I know he's married, Bo Burnham, but the character is stuck in the house by himself, and he's got to deal with the loneliness.
Yeah.
It's great, and I loved it. Like, there was bits in it where it was like the outside, and he couldn't quite get to it. Like, it was all these kind of glimpses of that, and he would like open the blinds, and then the blinds would turn into like a spotlight, and it was like just shining it. Like, it was just
that's right.
A lot of clever things in it.
No, it's brilliant. I mean, he made a room look like a stage, and he made the lighting he did made things look like different scenes and scenarios, and
I
mean, he used a projector as well, and at one point he had the projector. He was starting to say stuff, and then he projected what he was saying onto his white T-shirt.
Yeah, and it looked like it looked like the T-shirt had like come alive. It looked like somebody printed him off, but it was him talking. Yeah. It
was just quirky and brilliant. The songs are so catchy as well, man.
Yeah, the songs are really good.
Yeah, I just absolutely loved it.
Yeah,
fantastic. So that was probably the best thing I've watched for a long time, and the usual Vikings and stuff like that I've been watching. I'm sure there's something else. Oh, we went to the cinema to see A Quiet Place 2.
A Quiet Place 2.
Which was
with Cillian Murphy.
So exciting, which was so exciting to go to the cinema again after I've been away for so long. And
so, quick question: how do you eat the popcorn with your mask on? Did you just throw it at Did you have to like open it up and then throw it?
like a
like a,
horse
like a horse.
lunchbox thing.
Yeah. He's the,
No, you don't wear your mask when you're sitting down. Just when you're walking about, you put your mask up. So, what a film though! Fantastic. Have you seen Quiet Place, the first one? You wouldn't have seen it because it's scary.
No, it's scary.
Scary. First one's fantastic. This one's even better, maybe.
Okay.
And I have never ever seen Evelyn jump scare at a movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, until last night. 3 times she jump scared because you know how normally, normally a movie like that, the jump scares you can you can tell the tension's building.
The music dies, and you're like,
and then you're like, oh, here we go. Well, these come out of nowhere, man.
Yeah.
You don't know where they're coming from, and he messes with the genre with that quite a bit.
Do the creatures look like Venom? Because I saw
they
something. They're all kind of teeth.
The face does. Their bodies don't. They're kind of spindly.
Yeah.
Things.
Yeah, but the faces look kind of like that because they've got like kind of patchwork kind of things over their eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great film. Highly recommend it. And great to be back at the cinema. Fantastic.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what that's like in 4 years when we get back.
For you, I know, it's murder. Torture. Yeah. You guys are in it.
I've had my jab. I wear my mask. Don't understand why we can't wear it, but whatever. Well, I finished off Jupiter's Legacy.
Oh.
Is that right?
Yeah.
It was okay.
I liked it.
It was all right. I thought
it wasn't the boys.
It wasn't okay. It wasn't the boys, but good luck following that.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be either, I suppose. But,
no, it wasn't. No, and I don't know. It kind of dragged a wee bit towards the end, and then they kept doing this thing in the last couple of episodes where they kept flicking back and forth between the storylines. And I know why. I know why they do that because it builds suspense and all that kind of stuff. But I found it quite annoying this time. Because it was like, I know what's going to happen. Get on with it. It's like I know what's going to happen, and I called who was going to be the bad guy. Like episode 2, I'm like, oh, okay, it's that guy. Like I know for a fact it's not going to be the other guy. They keep saying it's. I'm not going to spoil it, but it's like okay.
Well, they leave it open for a second season, but apparently it's been canned.
Oh, has it? Good. I don't know.
Yeah.
It wasn't that good.
Yeah, it's been canned. Yeah, it was okay. I did like it, but only because it was kind of very close to. I thought it was quite pure in a comic book kind of sense. That it was close to the illustrations and things like that. Costumes and stuff were really close to the illustrations.
The story is nothing like it though. The story from the comic book and the series adaptation was nothing like it. It's not set in the 1930s. It's set in the 1960s. Utopian is married before to the woman and to not Grace, the Jane, whatever her name is.
I wonder why they did that.
There's a whole bunch of changes. Brandon, the son who's going to take over from Utopian, he's the same as the daughter. They're both like dropouts, druggy type characters. So I don't know.
I'll need to get the comic book then.
Yeah. Our Friday night movie was The Spy Who Loved Me.
Oh, good. Back in the Bond.
And it's the one where
you're watching all the Bonds again, actually, to revisit them.
Roger Moore used to be my favourite James Bond. I'm not so sure now. I don't know. The more I watch him, the more I think he's quite wooden.
Are you going to watch them right up to the new ones? Are you going to go through Dalton?
I think we'll probably work backwards and then back up again. So we'll probably go and do the Sean Connery Bonds and then go back up the way. Because I actually want to revisit after thinking Roger Moore's wooden. I want to go back and see Timothy Dalton because that's when John Glenn starts taking over after Moonraker. So the what was the one I watched last week? For
You
Your
said
Eyes
last
Only.
week's was really
For
good.
Your
like
Eyes
that?
Only,
That
which is
one.
probably one of my favorite Bond movies now.
Yeah.
For Your Eyes Only, that was John Glenn, and so everything after that is John Glenn, like right through Timothy Dalton era is John Glenn. So I'm going to try those ones, but I think we'll go back first and then forward.
Because
Spy Love Me,
there's
it's
people.
actually not a bad movie.
Sorry, there was people talking about the Timothy Dalton ones. They've been kind of slightly forgotten about, but they're actually worth revisiting. Apparently,
I think they might be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them another crack anyway. Because
Sorry, no, continue.
I don't think I actually think I must have watched Living Daylights or something, and that was it of Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, me too. He only
I
did
don't
two,
think I
didn't
watched. I don't think I watched the other one of them, because then the next Bond I watched after that was GoldenEye. Pierce Brosnan,
which was terrific,
which is great. So we watched Spy Who Loved Me, which is Catherine Bach. Julia Swalala's dad's in it. He plays Farouk, the guy who gets killed almost instantly. He's in it for like blinking, you miss him. But yeah, I was like, I recognise that surname. I wonder if that's her dad. Yep. So it was kind of nice little factoid. So Catherine Bach. So this megalomaniac shipping magnate. He's been stealing nuclear submarines, and I think that's the first time they used the biggest soundstage in the world for a movie. I think because it's the one where they get the three. It's supposed to be like the inside of an oil tanker, and there's like 3 nuclear submarines are there. There's a lot of people going and then falling into the water, as in every James Bond. But there's less clips in this.
And just to lighten the mood, John Barrowman comes out and gives everybody a flash.
Ding. And then last night we watched Demolition Man again, which I've not seen in a while.
That's
Demolition
Man.
Wesley Snipes plays Simon Phoenix, and Sylvester Stallone plays John Spartan. And Sandra Bullock's in it as well. She plays Lenina Huxley. And
we went to see that in the pictures, didn't we? I'm sure we did.
I don't know if we did. We definitely saw it in video. We saw it in tapes anyway, VHS.
Yeah. I'm sure we saw that in the picture.
I think it gets a 30 Metacritic rating, which I disagree with. I think Sylvester Stallone's great in it. I think he actually acts in this one. I think he's really good in it. And Dennis Leary's in it as well. He plays Edgar Friendly. Yep, always good. So yeah,
you like him?
I do like him. And I like Sylvester Stallone action movies as well. So it was a win-win.
I like Spy.
A lot of blowing stuff up, swearing, and all that kind of stuff. However, there is one thing I would like to bring to task about this, and this is one of my pet peeves. As you know, if it doesn't progress the story, don't put it in. So after having the fight at the Taco Bell, they go back to Lenina Huxley's place, and she says, "Would you like to have sex?" And he's like, "Okay," because caveman, and he's obviously seen John Barrowman doing these things, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I can do that." So she brings out these 2 helmet things.
Strike.
What? So she brings out these 2 helmet things and places one in his head and puts one in her head, and then they have this kind of thing. It's like this kind of like mind meld kind of thing. And he's like, "Whoa, what's that?" And she goes, "Oh no, we don't exchange any bodily fluids. That's disgusting." And he's going, "We're not even kissing." And he's going, "No, we're not doing that." And she's like, "No, we don't do that in this day and age." And he's like, "All right, okay then. Well, this sucks for me. I'm going to go." So he goes back to his apartment, and he's sitting, and there's a big TV. It basically looks like a phone because it's a vertical panel on the wall. It's a TV, and it says "incoming video call," and there's an attractive naked woman going, "Hey Bobby, what about coming up? Oh my God, who are you? And then I'm like, but if they have the mind meld thing and that's illegal, why is she naked? That doesn't make any sense other than having a naked woman in your show.
Sounds like for the purposes of this show, I need to watch this film now.
And with that,
Just to
and
help
that's
you out.
that. I'm going to go and watch the best of the BAFTAs now. I'm going to watch the red carpet and ask and get people asking, "What are you wearing?"
A tuxedo.
I think I got this from JC Penney's, but no one ever asked me.
Did you?
Yeah,
I got this
think so.
from Sainsbury's.
There you go. No designer stuff for us, huh?
No, I don't do that.
I'm currently wearing Minion lounge pants, so
I'm wearing the Puma
Puma.
plate shorts.
You're not, are you?
Do you want to see them?
Oh dear God! Steady.
All you podcast listeners are missing out.
No, you're not.
Oh,
I should
you didn't
have
believe
put
me.
this on there when you did that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Anyway, here you go.
Anyhow, I think that's us, isn't it?
I think so.
I think so. All right. Well, in that case, if you like this episode, then don't forget to hit the old subscribe button and notification bell, and you get time reminders when we put up a new video. And if you did like it, then you can really help the channel out by smashing that like button and sharing on social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, Mastodon, whatever it is. And that's it. Jody, you got anything else you want to add before we conclude this podcast?
Yeah, please share, please do all that stuff, and keep listening, keep watching. We've got a show tomorrow with
Bad
James, Bad Batch, our watch along reaction video. So stick with us.
See you then. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.
Cheers.